So Rotex Junior down to the dummy grid for your final. Rotex Junior to the dummy grid for your final. So out there on track at the moment, final race for the Vortex Mini Rock, proudly sponsored by WKS Kart Store. Been some fantastic racing in this class all weekend, but the man to beat at the moment, Nixon Cripps, he'll be starting off 1. Then we got George Tucker holding strong in 2. Then Asher Doherty, he's been looking racy for most of this weekend. He'll be starting off 3. Jed O'Malley there on the outside in 4. Aaron Lee, he'll be starting off 5 with Iris Lee behind him. Then Jet Randall in 7. Then we go back to Emma Gallagher 8, Nico Thomas in 9, Theo Toynbee 10, and Joel Leslie rounding out the field once more. As the leaders start to gather the field up now, heading down into the hairpin. Last few carts just catching the back of the pack. Final call, Rotex Junior to the dummy grid, please. Rightio, in the starters' hands, Vortex Mini Rock final. 2025 Garden City Champs. They're away. Good start from the inside lane. That's Cripps getting away nicely. Doherty manages to move to the inside on the 1. Good cover from Doherty up top of the hill. Little bit sideways there. Oh, O'Malley in the grass. That's going to slow him down a bit. Not the quick line through there, unfortunately, for O'Malley. As they all file through, takes it nicely. And down into the hairpin for the first time. We'll let you know the standings as they come across the stripe. First time by, looks like Cripps out in front. So it's Cripps, followed by Tucker, then Doherty. Little bit of a gap back to Lee, and then O'Malley out the back. Doherty under a bit of pressure with the number 4 there, side by side as they come through. Banks Bend and into Tech Shed. Trying to go the long way around is Tucker, but not able to do it that time by. O'Malley at the back with a lot of work to do in this one. 16 laps the distance as they cross the stripe this time. So Cripps with a little look over his shoulder, trying to extend his lead now. Doherty trying to work onto the bumper of Cripps. Then we've got Tucker there sitting in 3rd. Then we go back to Aaron Lee, he's right there with them in 4th. Then we go back to the number 3, that's Thomason, and Randall behind him. So another good lap for our leader. Quick time from Asher Doherty. He's the one on the pedal to the middle at the moment in P2. Then we go back to Tucker in 3 with the head down, trying to get the speed up the straight. Aaron Lee now starting to close the gap up on the number 4 of Tucker. Little bit of a gap starting to fall back now to the number 3 cart. That's Tomlinson there in the number 3. Then we go back to the 18 of Jet Randall. And then Iris Lee right behind him. So 14 to go as they cross the stripe this time. It's still Cripps way out in front. Doherty's still putting the pressure on. Cripps with the quick time this time by. 2/10 faster than Doherty this one. So he's starting to extend the lead a little bit. Doherty's got a bit of work to do if he's going to catch the bumper of Cripps. Cripps the man to beat this weekend. O'Malley now starting to make his way back through the field. He's got past the 88 of Leslie. So now Aaron Lee starting to close on the back door of Tucker. Down into the Banks corner. He's right on the bumper now. Still Cripps out in front with Doherty starting to close the gap in now. Doherty's still on the quick time at the moment. Good exit out of 6 for Lee. He's got the draft up the straight. All heads on the steering wheels as they go up the straight. trying to get all the speed they can. And there's now a bit of a battle starting to emerge further back with the other lead driver. That's Iris Lee getting up the back of Randall. Jed O'Malley now starting to make his way through the field again. He gets in front of the 64 down the hill. Now through Texshed, he's looking racy. Got a bit of work to do to get up to these front couple of drivers. Oh, a little bit wide further back there for Lee. That was Iris Lee just touching the grass on the outside. But it still Cripps out in front with the quick time, 34.1. Then we go back to Doherty in 2. Then it's Tucker in 3. Now starting to feel a bit of pressure from Aaron Lee in 4. Good consistent driving from these young competitors. Everyone smooth and on the money at the moment through the infield. All the gaps just starting to open up a little bit now. Heads back down as they go up the straight once more. 10 to go as they cross the stripe this time. And it's still Cripps out in front with the number 1 on the cart. The New Zealand champion, showing them exactly how it's done here at Canterbury. Still quick times for the first 3-4 drivers. Bit of pressure now on for the 78. That's Iris Lee getting a bit of a hurry up from Gallagher behind. Oh, good exit from Gallagher, right up under the steering wheel now. Good draft up the straight, throws the nose up the inside through the turn 1. Makes it stick, good clean pass there from Gallagher. Needs to cover up the top of the hill, doesn't cover but keeps the speed, holds the spot. Starting to pull a bit of a gap now away from the other carts is the leader and P2. Jed O'Malley now starting to get a bit of pressure on the back of Iris Lee as they come down into the hairpin once more. 8 to go this time across the stripe. It's still Cripps way out in front. Doherty still just clinging on behind in P2. Then we go back to Tucker. Little bit of a gap now for Aaron Lee in 4. Take a look a bit further back now. It's O'Malley starting to put the pressure on Lee. Got to get the move done quickly here. Dispatch of these carts in front as fast as he can. Right on the bumper now of Lee is O'Malley. Looking for a move down into the hairpin. Not quite close enough there. Looking to get the overspeed up the straight. Up under the wheel is O'Malley. Trying to get the overspeed on Lee up the straight. Round turn 1 and up the hill again. O'Malley looking for the move up the inside on Lee. Makes it stick, nice and smooth. So O'Malley now starting to charge through the field properly. A little bit of a slide there. Through Banks Bend, but recovers nicely. But out in front, it's still Cripps walking away with it at the moment. Doherty doesn't have an answer for him. A little bit of a gap back to Tucker. And Aaron Lee's there in 4th. Just dropping off the back of Tucker now. The race still going on strong. Further back for O'Malley, just keeping up with the guys, trying to get through. Still following O'Malley here through into the Texshed corner. Nice tight line there, looking for the switch up on the 17. But out in front, it's still Cripps in front, Doherty in 2nd. Then we go back to Tucker. Tucker now putting the pressure on Doherty. Can he put a move on at the inside of Texshed? Doherty slowing down a little bit, covers the inside nicely. Tucker just having to wait his time. Aaron Lee now starting to catch back up. These guys battling will bring Aaron into the fight. So the battle on for P2 now. Little look behind the shoulder from Doherty. He says, come on, let's work together. But Tucker isn't having a bar of it. He's all over the bumper through turn 1. 4 to go this time by. Tucker looking for a move up the inside at top of the hill. Makes it stick, nice and clean. Doherty looking to switch back. Now the outside, has to back out of it. Coming down into Texshed this time. Doherty looking up the inside. Great move up the inside there. Runs him, Tucker wide, but Tucker holds the inside. Manages to hold the spot. And side by side back down into 6th. This is letting Lee get into it. But still wide out in front. It's Cripps out in front with a nice big lead now. Battle for seconds on. Tucker still holding strong in P2 with Doherty now under pressure from Lee. So Tucker still holding strong in P2 with Doherty and Lee. This will be a battle to the end. O'Malley still moving up through the field. Another move from O'Malley up the inside of Techshed. Gets it done nice and clean. Dispatches of the 18 cart. That's Randall. And still the battle for second rages on as they take it through the turn 1. 2 to go as they cross the stripe this time by Doherty all over the bumper of Tucker. Big move up the inside from Doherty. Tucker going for the switchback. Side by side down the hill. And this is bringing Lee into the fight now, so it's bumper to bumper into Techshed. Oh, Tucker up the inside over the curb, bit of contact, nothing too serious. Aaron Lee looking to capitalise on that mistake now. It'll be 1 to go as they cross the stripe this time by. And this is exactly what Nixon Cripps wanted. He's running away with it out front. So Cripps now on the final lap, only just has to bring it home. The battle for second is still raging on. Doherty now leading them up the hill. And back down the hill now for Doherty. Tucker all over the bumper. Aaron just dropped off a little bit there. This is the last lap. Any moves are going on here. Big cover from the 55 on the inside. The 4 trying to get by. Tucker all over the bumper. Little nudge out of 5. Down into the hairpin. Tucker up the inside. Going for the switchback. Side by side with Doherty on the straight. Aaron Lee trying to capitalise on the inside. It's 3 wide across the line. Who's it going to be? Oh, Doherty in P2 with Lee finishing 3 and Tucker coming home in 4th. So Tucker losing out right at the line there. Great stuff from those 3 young drivers. But it'll be Cripps taking home the win. Doherty 2, Lee 3. Tucker there managing to finish 4th. Thomason rounds out your top 5. Then we go back to O'Malley. Good drive from him to recover. Then we go back to Randall, Gallagher, Iris Lee and Nate. Great driving there from those talented young individuals.
Does he? Right.